Good evening, SRL fans. We are here at Go Media Stadium for this clash between the Cowboys and your home team, the New Zealand Warriors. I am Luke Short running solo in the box for this one tonight. It's going to be an exciting clash between these two teams. The Warriors coming off a 12-6 win last week, and the Cowboys are going to be looking for some points. They went down by 20 last week. Both teams have a lot of star power in them, where it could be in for an explosive match. As we see your home team, the Warriors, running out onto the field now. We have the lineup here. The Warriors, they are Moana at 1, Tuaki at 2, Oos at 3, Columbus at 4, Cambolo at 5, Aaron White at 6, Kearney at 7, NBT in the 8, Juno Tyre at number 9, Callum Owen Jr. in the number 10, Saltner at the 11, Singh at 12, and Chris Lord at the 13. As we see, the Cowboys, Chad Johnson will get us kicked off here. It goes down to White. White takes the set, just a settling run up, met in a one-man tackle there. Comes out the Tyre, goes out to Kearney. Kearney comes out to Singh. Singh will drive forward, but he's met with three players wrapping him around the legs to bring him down. Comes back to Tyre. Tyre comes out to Kearney. Kearney comes out. He drives forward, but two-man tackle brings him down. As you see, Tyre, he goes over to Lord. Lord throws it to NBT. Nice short ball against the line there as they drive over the 40 here. Tyre comes out to Sultan. Sultan just takes the run there. He's going to drive over the 50 here. So 41 meters gained in this set, and the Warriors, they will be kicking off to complete their set here. Aaron White, he boots it down to the wing of Nathan O'Donnell. He's going to try and make a kick return, but gets driven back. Wishart comes out to Johnson. Johnson takes a settler run. He just runs up forward. He gets 4, and it looked like he was about to have 4 try and bring him down. As it comes back to Wishart. Wishart goes to Monkey. Monkey will take the run straight up to Guts there. He gets driven over to the 30. Wishart back to Johnson. Johnson takes a run, driving it forward, but he gets brought down. Comes back to Wishart. Wishart will go out to Deuce in the pocket. Deuce boots it downfield for an early 40-20 attempt, but Moana's there. He covers it. He gets met in a one-man tackle, though. Tyre comes out to the Lord. Lord goes forward. He goes for a run. He drives forward. There was helpers there, but no one wanted to help him. Owen Jr., he takes a run. He gets brought down in a two-man tackle. Tyre comes back to Kearney. He throws the offload to Sharp, and Sharp 40 was away, but gets caught by a Warrior defender there. Matautia, he's driving forward, but he gets one wrapped around the legs to bring him down. Wishart comes out to Deuce. Deuce goes out to Carrigan. Carrigan just smashes into the line there and drives forward for a good 5 meters. Wishart, he'll take a run from dummy half. He gets past 1. He gets driven into the turf by 2 in the tackle. And Crimp, he'll come out. Crimp gets driven back, though. So it's 5th and last. The Cowboys, 36 meters gained. They're 20 meters out. They'll go for the... Deuce is just going to go for the run here. Oh, we thought that might have been a knock-on, but Monkey, he's picked that up and he's driven it forward. Probably 4 meters out, he gets taken down, hand over. Lord, he'll go out to Tyre. Tyre comes out to Saltner. Saltner drives forward but gets taken in two-man tackle. He plays at the Tyre. Tyre goes to White. White just takes a run. Takes a run, met by 2 defenders there. Tyre, he'll take a skip from dummy half. He fends off 1. He's past the defenders. He's all gone. He's running. He's got 2 chasing him. He's got the support. But Tyre, he's going to go the full length of the field for a try there. And Junior Tyre, from a dummy half run, fends 1. He scores 4 points. The Warriors are on the board here. As we see, set this kick up. Moana, perfect in front kick. All over for all money, but you never know in a game of SRL. Straight over the black dot, 2 points. The Warriors lead here at home 6-0. So we see Chad Johnson, he'll line this kick up once again. Bit of a familiar one for him. Yeah, the home crowd, they're roaring, they're behind their team. They're excited. They've got 6 points on the board, and they're definitely not going to want this team letting up. As you see, Kearney, he'll take a run. He gets met in a one-man tackle, but brought down. Another defender gets in there. Ty, he goes for another run from dummy half. Not as lucky this time. He gets met. Boost goes out to Moana. Moana steps one. He's past the line, but Crimp meets him and takes him down. Crimp making the try-saving tackle there. Tyre, he goes out to Lord. Lord goes out to Sultan. Sultan gets taken in a two-man tackle and brought down shy of the 40. Fourth tackle comes out to Falcons off the Warriors defender there, attacker there. So it's a hand over to the Cowboys. The Cowboys, Wishart will take a run, trying to replicate what Ty just did, but gets more in a two-man tackle and driven. Robson goes out to Johnson. Johnson puts it out to Crimp. Crimp gets met and driven back. The Cowboys haven't been able to get it too much out of this set from the turnover, but Mantis, he takes a bit of a drive up there and gets 5 meters. Mantis, he plays to Wishart. Wishart goes out to Johnson. Crimp out to Donald. Donald steps one, but gets met by the second defender there. 28 meters gained, fifth tackle. Where they go? They go out to Monkey. Monkey boots it. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. It's going to go dead in goal. So the defender, he just left that. But Monkey, what a kick. It was almost certain to set up in the end goal. Moana boots it downfield to Chad Johnson. Johnson, he'll just take the run. He's like, I'm going to run this and I'm going to try my best. And we'll get a 6 again there. So the defender's just a bit lazy to get off the tackle there is Donald. He steps one and gets a bit more meters for his team. Wishart, he goes out to Monkey. Monkey's smashes into the line but gets taken in a 3-man tackle. One around the legs brings him down. Wishart goes out to Deuce. Deuce comes out to Crimp. Crimp goes out to Hamilton, but Hamilton gets driven back in a 2-man tackle. Wishart comes out to Sharp. Sharp drives. Sharp's trying. He pushes, but there's one around the legs and he gets brought down. We see Wishart. He goes out to Matauti, and Matauti goes out to Carrigan. Carrigan's going to drive forward. He's driving, but he gets brought down shy of the 5 meters out. Fifth tackle. They go out to Deuce. Deuce puts the bomb up. It looks like it's going to be deep, but yeah, Kalimbolo's there to cover. So the Warriors will come out for a 7-tackle set here. MBT gets met and driven back in a 2-man tackle. Sautia goes out to Sultan. Sultan he drives forward. He gets brought down. With 27 minutes left in this half, we've got some tired defenders out there. Interchanges will be coming up soon. Some fresh chance for some fresh legs out on the field. As Moana, he comes out to White. White comes out to Lord. Lord gets taken in a 1-man tackle. He's driving forward. He's shy of the 40. Third tackle comes out to Tuaki. Tuaki he gets over the 50. Gets brought down. Fourth tackle comes out to Ty. Comes out to Lord. Comes out to Irwin Jr. He drives forward. He drives over the 40. Fifth tackle, 41 meters gain. Comes out to Kearney. Kearney puts the kick down to the wing. Comes out to McDonald. O'Donnell steps one, but he gets met by the other defender there. As Wishart comes out to Johnson. Johnson comes out to Kerrigan. Kerrigan is going to drive forward for this one. Comes out to Monkey. Monkey takes a drive, but he gets met and driven back loses 4 meters there. Wishart comes out to Johnson. Johnson comes to Robson. Robson gets taken and gets driven back again. The Warriors definitely showing defense here. Mantis, he gets the ball. He takes a drive. He gets close to the 40, but they brought him down. Fifth tackle, 29 meters gained. It's very, very little meters gained for the Cowboys in this set. The Warriors defense just proving to be that bit stronger. Comes out to Johnson. Johnson puts it into the air, and it's going to go. Looked like he almost had a 40-20 there. The defender just left wondering what he was going to do with that ball. Eventually picks it up and gets driven into tackle, into touch there. So the Cowboys, they'll get the ball back here in the 20. Goes to Johnson. Johnson, perfect opportunity for the Cowboys to put some points on this board and get back into this game. Comes out to Mantis. Mantis drives forward. He keeps driving because no other defender. We get an extra defender there, and he brings him down. Wishart comes out to Johnson. Johnson comes out to Deuce. Deuce drives forward. No defenders. They get one around the legs, and he gets brought down. Held in there in a bit too long, and then we get a 6 again. So Cowboys really in a very strong position right now. The Warriors can't let them in if they want to keep this lead. I mean, I don't mind this going to the bunker because it gives me a chance to get a bit of a breath into me, but clearly this is a no try. He's been put on his back for all money. And as we see that, no try. They'll come out to the 10 and try again. The Cowboys will come out to Deuce. Deuce comes out to Sharp. Sharp takes the run there. He drives forward, but he gets taken down 5 meters out. Comes out to Wishart. Wishart comes to Monkey. Monkey comes to Crimp. Crimp steps one, but he's going to drive forward. He's going to get this one down. So he steps one defender and drives the other one over in for the try. The Cowboys on the board here. 4 points so far with a beautiful drive tackle from Crimp there. The Warriors, a bit of ill discipline on the goal line there, cost them there. 6 again, definitely isn't something they needed. They had enough defense down there, and they give them a fresh set. And the Cowboys, they come away with points there. So we see Johnson, he lines this one up. That's gonna get there, but it was very close. He did a bit of a curve on that one. So Moana, he's gonna line this kick up. 21 minutes. We are about to get some interchange players, which could come in handy for both sides. We've got Rex Buckingham and Nathan Walsh coming on for the Warriors, and Blake Harris and Cooper Fakama coming on for the Cowboys. Both teams really feeling the sting of this defensive game so far. So that extra fresh legs will probably come in handy. As Crimp, he takes a dive from dummy half, but he can't get too far. Comes out the Sharp. Sharp tries to go for the hole there. He gets the offload back to Butcher, but Butcher gets driven back. Wishart comes out to Sharp. Sharp throws it out to Hamilton on the wing. Hamilton steps one. He cuts back in, but he gets met by the defender there and driven back. Bouchier takes a run there again. 31 meters gain, 5th tackle. Only inside their 40. Comes to Deuce. Deuce bombs this one down behind the 40. But yeah, Moana's there. He's going to get past his first defender. He gets taken there, but if he's not going to get taken there, he's probably away for another try there. Sink comes in. He's going to take a drive and tackle, but 2 defenders bring him down. As Tyre, he's going to make another dummy hum run. The Cowboys, they need to watch him when he goes those dummy hard scoops because we know what they are going to do. As Lord, he comes out to Sultan. He gets driven in a 2-man tackle. Tyre, he will take another dummy half scoot. Caught both defenders napping. But he's going to bring down 55 meters gain, 5th and last, 30 meters out. Kearney, he's going to bomb it down to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to get met. He's going to get taken in that tackle. He's going to get brought down shy of the 20. Wishart, he comes out to Deuce. Deuce comes out to Crimp. Crimp steps one, but he gets met by Chris Lord in that tackle there. Wishart comes out to Monkey. Monkey finds a hole there, but he gets shut. The hole closes quickly. Wishart, he'll come out to Johnson. Johnson comes back to Crimp again. Crimp goes out to McDonald. O'Donnell steps one, but he gets met and then brought down in a 2-man tackle. So we've got the fresh legs on there. Johnson, he's just going to take a run. But yeah, the Cowboys, they'll have their fresh players out here. We'll see what sort of impact those players can come off the bench. As Monkey, he'll bomb this one from halfway. It's going to go down to the wing of Cambolo. Cambolo, he can't get past any defenders there. So good defense from the kick chase there from the Cowboys. As White, he'll take it. He takes on the line there and offloads it to Lord, but Lord gets met and driven back. Ty, he'll take another run from dummy half. Gets another 5 meters for his team. Comes out to White. White's just going to take the tackle on this time. He's not going to try a short ball. Ty, he goes for another dummy half scoot. But he only makes another 5 meters for his team. 36 meters gained, 5th and last. White, he punts this down the field. It's going to go down to the wing of O'Donnell. O'Donnell, he's going to take a kick return on this one. He's going to get past one. He gets met and brought down in a 3-man tackle, one around the legs. O'Donnell, he's going to play this. Wishart comes out to Robinson. Robinson gets met and driven back in a 2-man tackle. Wishart comes out to Johnson. Johnson brings it out to Deuce. Deuce goes the inside ball to Crimp. Crimp gets past one. Crimp's on the run, but he gets brought down at the halfway mark. Wishart will take the dummy half run. The defender's caught napping. He gets past one. Wishart, he's over the 40. Crimp comes out to Robson. Robson goes out to Johnson. Johnson goes to O'Donnell. O'Donnell gets past his winger, but brought down by the centre. So 59 metres gained. 5th and last tackle. Comes out to Johnson. Johnson puts a little boot in and Deuce catches it. Deuce gets in. Deuce is driving. Deuce is going to get taken. He's going to be brought down shy, and that was a handover. But what a kick from, that's off the goalpost. And Walsh, he saves it. He gets out. He defends that. But the Cowboys looking very dangerous with that kick. It comes down. It went straight to Deuce. Deuce was almost in. As we get Saltner, he plays. Comes out the Tyre. Tyre comes to Lord. Lord drives up forward into the Cowboys defenders. Tyre comes out to Saltner. Saltner gets taken. He's driving. One around the legs. Brings him down. About 35 metres. Tyre, he'll go out to White. White comes out to Lord. Lord goes a bit of a wayward forward pass there to Vakama. It isn't ruled a knock on. So the Cowboys, they have a set of 6 here to do some damage. The Cowboys, they will play this. They go to Wishart. Wishart goes out to Deuce. Deuce goes to Johnson. Comes out to Crimp. Crimp steps one. Crimp gets taken in a 2-man tackle. Brought down. Wishart, he'll take a dummy half run. He'll get another 10 metres. Putting his Cowboys team inside the red zone. The red zone, Vakama comes out to Harris. Harris takes a driving tackle. He's only got the one defender, so he keeps driving. 30 metres gained, 5th and last. Comes out to Deuce. Deuce puts the bomb up. It's tapped back to Wishart. Wishart drives forward. Wishart gets taken and put on his back, shy of the try line. So that will be a handover, and the Warriors defend their line once again. White, he comes out, throws it to Buckingham. Look forward, but as we all know, there's no such thing as a forward pass inside your end. So that one's a wayward pass, though. That one, I don't know what they were throwing that one to, but Lord, he gets it. He gets out. Saves this set so far. Not a lot of meters gained, though. Buckingham, he'll drive forward for this one. Tyre, he goes out to Saltner. Saltner's just going to take this run. So we've got 4th tackle. Will they go for the early kick? They go. Walsh comes. He takes a settler run. 5th and last, 30 metres gain inside their 40. It's going to have to be a very good kick from Kearney. Kearney, he kicks it. It is a decent kick. It only goes down to the Cowboys 30 though. So O'Donnell, he returns this, and he returns it with effort. Probably around to the 45 metres, first tackle. Vakama comes out to Harris. Harris, he'll take the driving tackle over to the 50. Wishart comes out to Monkey. Monkey comes in. He drives forward. He gets brought down in a 2-man tackle. Wishart, he goes for another dummy half run and gets absolutely flattened for that. They know Wishart's been doing that for a while now, so they decided they're going to show him why you don't do that. And the Warriors, they will go on the attack here. 0 tackle in the 45 metre. So first tackle comes out to Columbus. Columbus gets driven back in a tackle. We've got 7 minutes left in the first half. Both teams are on 6. Who is going to score next? It could be either team right now. Both teams really fighting it out in this game. As we see, Walsh, he comes out. He gets driven in a two-man tackle, brought down. Tyre comes out to Kearney. Kearney will take a run, which means he will not be in for the last tackle option. It will either come down to Chris Lord, which tries to put the grubber in. It doesn't really go too far, though. So Buckingham, he does pick it up, but he gets driven straight back. As we see, it comes out to Sharp. Sharp will take a settling run there just to start the set. Comes out to Wishart. Wishart goes out to Mantis. Mantis comes back in for the inside ball, but nobody was ready for it. Just Wayward, it was lucky that it wasn't knocked on. Wishart, despite being smashed early in that tackle, does another dummy half run. So the little kid, he's not shying away from them at all. Harris, he'll take it to the line. Throw it out to Johnson. Johnson will take the tackle there. Could have been easily intercepted, but the Warriors, they just weren't right there on the right position there. Comes out to Crimp. Crimp comes out to O'Donnell. O'Donnell steps one. He gets the offload back in. We got a spin from Robson. Robson, he's going to go to almost to the 20-meter line. Fifth tackle option. Johnson, he just goes for tries to go for the grubber, but it's a knock on. So it's just an error to the end of the set, and it's not what the Cowboys needed, especially with a game in this sort of tight of a battle. Like, comes out to Sultan. Sultan, he'll get the offload back to Buckingham. 4 minutes left in the first half. We come out to White. White comes out to Kearney. Kearney will take the driving tackle, but he gets brought down. A third tackle in there, inside their 40. Walsh comes out to Buckingham. Buckingham takes the tackle there, drives close to the 50. Fourth tackle. Who's going to break this game open? Is it going to be Moana from the Warriors, or is it going to be Crimp from the Cowboys? Both fullbacks, very dangerous. We've seen Crimp already score today. As White, he kicks this one downfield to O'Donnell. O'Donnell, very dangerous winger. He steps one, but the Warriors just managed to get him before he gets away. That could have been a length of the field try there again. Robson, he gets taken. Wishart comes out to Vakama. Vakama, he's going to get tackled, but he's going to get the offload back to Mantis. Mantis is going to drive forward. About the same place where Vakama got brought down, so they don't really get anything on that one. A wayward pass into the back of Vakama. It goes backwards this set. Johnson, he's just going to try and kick him out of trouble here, but it doesn't really go that far, only about 10 meters. So what should have been a really good kick to get out of trouble has really brought trouble into them. So the Warriors, with 1 minute 41 left in this into this half, they are in a very good prime position to take the lead in this game and into half time. As they come out to Tuaki, comes out to Tyre. Tyre goes out to Kearney, comes out to Singh. Singh's going to drive forward. He's going to get brought down in a tackle there, though. So fifth tackle, 50 seconds to go. One kick. Can they do it? Can they do it? No, Mantis picks it up. He's there to save that one. So 30 seconds to go. The Cowboys have the ball. They just need to take the tackles. They need to get out to this halftime siren. And it looks like they're probably going to do that. Wishart, he takes the dummy half run. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Well, last tackle. Deuce, he goes for a run. Mantis, he's going to take the tackle. The siren goes. That's the last tackle of the half. We'll see you in the second half. Welcome back, SRL fans, to the second half of this exciting. I say exciting, but we've got 6-all on the scoreboard. It's not from the fullbacks or the wingers. The wingers, the outside backs, haven't been doing a lot in this game. It's mainly the forwards and Junior Tyre for the Warriors. Good running meters for him so far. As we see, Crimp, he'll restart this with a run straight up the guts. Both sides had some interchanges at half time. So we've got Marco Moana coming on for Johnny Columbus and Cadent George Slidery coming on for Jalen Sultan. Interesting one. Sultan, being one of the better players for the Warriors, has come off at half time. And on the Cowboys side, we'll have Darius Mitchell coming in for Sonny Sharp and Shakti coming in for Zach Robinson. So some fresh legs out there for some tired out players at halftime. We will see those players again at 60 minutes, you would think. As the first set for the Cowboys is completed, Johnson boots this one down to Bunty Kumbolo. He gets past one. He gets taken in a two-man tackle there and driven into the turf. Ty comes out to Slattery, comes out to MBT. MBT is just going to drive forward. He's going to get brought down in a two-man tackle, though. Both teams really trying to probably get the upper hand in the second half. The first half is only been really just a back and forth game so far, with only the 6 points scored for either team. Ty making one hell of a run to score his, and Crimp just driving forward for the Cowboys. As we see, the Warriors will kick this one down. He'll go for the early kick, but it's going to bounce up. It's going to be, and Crimp, he's going to collect it, but he's going to get driven into tackle there. So they did go for the early 40-20. It didn't really pay off, but their defense has awarded them a set in the Cowboys half here. When I was talking about Crimp taking those run into the touch there, both fullbacks for this clash haven't really done a lot. Crimp may have scored that try, but his run meters haven't really been there, nor has Moana's. So excited to see what both of those fullbacks do in the second half. As we see Kearney, he'll take a settler run there. He'll come out to Lord. Lord goes to the line, but he throws the intercept back to Chad Johnson. He takes that, and he gets the Cowboys out of trouble here. So comes out the Monkey. Monkey will take the run. So the Warriors making some errors here in the second half, like they did in the first half. The Warriors making a lot more tackles too, so they've had to make more defensive tackles than the Cowboys. And another stat that could be interesting to some is they've also missed a lot more tackles than the Cowboys have. Could that be the difference between the two teams tonight? We will have to see when the full-time siren hits. As we said, the last tackle here, Monkey, he will play it to Wishart. Wishart, he comes out to Deuce. Deuce goes for the kick. Comes down to Tuaki. Tuaki gets past one, but he gets brought down and driven into the turf, just for good measure. Comes out to Kearney. Kearney comes out to Sink. Sink will take the tackle there. He drives forward, gets three defenders on him. He gets taken down. That stops him there. He gets to play the ball. Ty comes out to Lord. Lord makes up for that mistake, takes it to the line. Short-boarded Slattery there. Ty comes back out to White. White comes out to MBT. MBT gets driven back. They'll play it on the halfway mark here. Comes out to White. Goes to Irwin Jr. Jr. He drives forward. Gets brought down in a three-man tackle. Run around the legs. 46 metres gained. Fifth tackle. Where they to go? They'll go out to White. White will punt this down the field. Crimp's on his bike, but O'Donnell's there to cover it. O'Donnell gets bent in a two-man tackle and driven back. Wishart, he'll come out to Crimp. Crimp steps one. Crimp's through the line. Crimp gets ankle tapped and then jumped on. Try save. Defense has stepped up as Matatia is met in a two-man tackle and driven straight into the turf. Deuce goes to the Monkey. Monkey drives forward. Monkey's going to drive forward. He's on his hands and knees. He's still driving, but he's down to the 40. Wishart, he'll take a dummy half run, get another 10 metres. He's going to do what his captain did, and he's going to keep driving forward too. 49 metres gained. Fifth and last. Crimp plays it to Johnson. Johnson puts it down the field. He kicks it straight down to Cambolo. Cambolo, open hole right there. Doesn't have to step. He gets through, but Crimp driven him into the turf there. Here comes to White. White gets taken in a one-man tackle. Two-man, three-man. Enough to bring him down there. White plays it out to Ty. Ty goes to Moana. Moana goes out to Lord, not Damo. Damo's at the back. Ty comes to NBT again. NBT is going to drive forward. He's going to get on his hands and knees and keep driving. White comes out to Slattery. Slattery will drive again. So the forwards really making some good drive meters here, but they're not making a lot of meters for their team. So 41 meters gained. White comes back. He kicks it. It's going to come straight down to the wing of O'Donnell. He's going to get met again. So O'Donnell not really making any sort of impact that he did with the sidestepping of the first half. He made over 100 meters in the first half, and so far, I don't think he's added too many to him. Johnson gets there. He comes out to Monkey. Monkey will get taken in a two-man tackle. I'd say two-man tackle, but the other one was just watching. He was sitting there watching. Wishart, he gets taken. He gets brought down. Wishart, another dummy half run. Crimp will play it. Crimp will come out to Darius Mitchell. The big man with the pink hair gets taken down on his back. Fifth and last, 45 meters gained. Wishart comes out to Deuce. Deuce will put this down the field. It's going to come down inside the 10. Comes out to Tuaki. Tuaki gets past one, gets taken in the tackle, brought down. Just over the 20. Comes out the tire. Comes to Lord singing. He will drive forward over the 30. Tyre just playing the hooker position. He hasn't really done much dummy half run in this half. Not as much as he did in the first half. Comes out to MBT. He goes to Slattery. Slattery will drive forward over the 40. It's good to make these meters and complete your sets, but I feel like both teams need to throw the ball around a bit. As I come out to Moana, Moana goes to Cambolo. Cambolo gets taken and driven back. They play a bit of the pass out instead of the one out run, but doesn't really pay off either. MBT just gets driven into the ground. Fifth tackle, White comes out. He punts it down. He'll punt it down to the winger O'Donnell again. O'Donnell, he's going to run it back, but he's going to get met in a two-man tackle and driven straight into the turf. O'Donnell again, not making any sidestep possible of even beating one defender there. Mantis, he will just take the run. Mantis looking really tired out there, so it's going to be interesting. Can he play the full 80? Is he going to get through this game? Darius Mitchell takes the tackle there. He'll play the ball to Wishart. Wishart comes out to Deuce. Deuce comes out to Bochia. Bochia gets tackled. He's going to get driven back. Fourth tackle, 35 meters inside their own half. Comes out to Deuce. Deuce will go for the early kick here, but he hasn't got the angle. He's just got the length. But Moana, he makes the impact there. He gets past one. He breaks off another tackle, gets taken a two-man tackle. Gets past two defenders, gets met by another two, and gets brought down. MBT follows up with another two-man defensive effort. White, he'll take the tackle here. 24 minutes left in the second half. Scores are still the same as we had at halftime. As we see, George Slattery, he'll go for a run here. He'll get driven. As we see, Cambolo get into an open hole there, but the refs have called it forward. So a let off for the Cowboys there, because that was an interesting hole that Cambolo just ran straight through. As Matasia, he'll play this to Wishart. Wishart thinks about what he's going to do for a second. No defenders are going to take him, so he just takes for a run. Wishart will play the ball about probably 5 meters in more than where he's standing to start with. He'll drive forward. Another dummy half run. Wishart, another dummy half run. Gets another 10 meters or so. Crimp, he'll take the ball out to Matati. Matati comes out to Johnson. Johnson goes to Kerrigan. Kerrigan drives forward. Short shy of the 30. Fifth and last. Is it going to do a punt across field? Comes out to Iaki. I do apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Kearney comes out. He will get met in a two-man tackle and brought down there. So the team's just trading blows here, back and forth. No real attempt to try and score any points. That isn't going to bode well for any of the team's hopes of victory here. We might be looking at a field goal shootout if this keeps up. MBT gets taken in a two-man tackle there. Aaron White, he'll go for the early kick. He's behind the 40, but he doesn't have the angle. He's got the bounce. It's going down to the 10. Crimp's got the ball. Crimp doesn't step. Crimp gets taken, gets driven down into the turf. Wishart takes the run out of dummy half, but he's met by the defender straight there. Didn't catch it napping. Didn't catch him offside. Comes out to Johnson. Comes out to Unknown. Unknown plays it to Wishart. Wishart comes out to Monkey. Monkey comes out to Kerrigan. Kerrigan will drive forward. Wishart, he'll play it out to Johnson. Johnson comes to Crimp. Crimp throws it off to O'Donnell. O'Donnell doesn't step again. It's like his stepping days are done for him tonight. So they've only got they're kicking out of trouble here. It's a very good kick, but it's going to put the pressure on them. It's because the Warriors will start their set at their 40. 20 minutes left in this half. We have had our next lot of interchange props, so we will have some fresh legs out there in the prop position in the middle there. Probably some speedsters maybe to really spark some action, spark some attack here. As we see, he gets taken. Tyre comes there, plays the Singh. Singh gets driven into the turf by a 3-man tackle. Comes out to Sultan. The Sultan goes out to Oos will drive forward, but he gets taken. So 31 meters gained, 5th tackle. Both teams really not making any real sort of impact in this second half. It's just a defense. But that error could cost the Warriors. Now the Cowboys, they have a full set inside the just inside the halfway there. First tackle there. The Cowboys will take a dummy half run with Wishart, but he does get wrapped straight up. Gets the offload to Deuce. Deuce will drive forward towards the 40. The Cowboys do have the opportunity here to put some points on the board here in the second half. As we see, Hamilton, he steps one. He gets around on the outside, but he gets brought down when he tries to cut back inside. Comes in. Robson's back on the field in the prop position. He gets driven back, though. Comes out to Deuce. Deuce will put the bomb up, so we've got a bomb kick. The kick chase is there. It comes down to Crimp. Crimp gets taken, but he gets brought down before he can get over to score a try here. So we've seen both fullbacks try and spark something here with Moana almost getting away for one and Crimp almost scoring a second one there. That may be what both teams need here is their fullbacks to really start trying to do something here. Even maybe their wingers or something. But something needs to give. These teams can't keep this going. One team you would think has to crack. Tyre comes out to Oos. Oos comes out to Kearney. Kearney goes to Moana. And Moana goes to the winger. He gets brought straight down. 5th tackle, 36 meters gained. Haven't made it outside their 40. Lord puts the kick down. Crimp's there to cover. Crimp's going to make a run, but he's not going to get a step in, so he gets taken down just outside their 20-meter mark. Deuce comes out he gets the offload to Robson. Robson back in the prop, as I said before. The issue I've got with that is we saw that beautiful spin move that he put on in the centers in the first half, and that is pointless in the prop position now. As we see, Deuce just gets smashed there in an impact hit there. Trying to rev up his team, the Warriors there. As the kick comes into touch, I think that was a smart one just to get some breath back in the lungs because this game has been a strong defense set. The Warriors, they will get the ball here, but it is going to give the Cowboys a chance to get some air back in those lungs. As we see, this comes out as we just saw. I don't know why the Warriors winger was upside in the Cowboys defensive line there. I think he might have think that they might have been able to catch him offside, but he's run back onside now. As Tyre, he comes out to White, comes back into. They go for the inside ball, but it's gone forward. But they've ruled it as a knock on. So the Warriors, they try the inside ball to try and get Moana some action, but it doesn't work. And the Cowboys, they ruin their opportunity too with another forward pass. Both teams really just not trying to get anything in this game. Moana, he gets past his defender. He's going to go for a run. He gets over the 30. He gets brought down. He only really had the winger. He had the 2 defenders to beat, and he would have been in. As we see, Singh, he takes the driving tackle there, gets brought down. Kearney comes out to White. White will take the driving tackle there. Moana, he's really been trying to get this Warriors team going, so they might need to go back to him. Just let him try and get something going because they haven't really been able to do anything in the forwards. MBT just takes the tackle there. Singh, he takes another run, but these forward runs, they're just going to get him meters. And the Cowboys just give away a 6 again. So the Warriors really get a good opportunity here to get some points on this board again in the second half. As they come out to White. White goes out. He's going to go to Kearney. Kearney was in for all money. He didn't have to offload it, but he offloads it to Moana, and Moana, he's driven short. As the Cowboys, he smashes him there, knocks the ball loose. Wishart picks the ball up. He's going to run. He's got support everywhere. He's not going to use it. He's going to go. He's going to score. He's going to get it under the post, and the Cowboys turn defense into attack to take the lead here at Mount Start Stadium and possibly maybe the game. Chad Johnson, the captain, would be pretty happy with that. He is lining up this kick to go a full converted set in front here. They were both teams probably looking at a shootout with 10 minutes left, just over 10 minutes left to go, and the Cowboys have taken the lead 12-6. That might just be enough to take this game home with the way this has been, but it is still 10 minutes and we know anything can happen. So the Warriors, Moana, he'll be lining this one up. Does he go short to try and get the ball back to give these teams the most effort, the amount of time they can, because they really can't. They've got to. It's a race against the clock now. As Moana, he kicks it down the crimp. Crimp goes for a run, but he can't get past his defender. Bit of fatigue in this game right now. A lot of players really tired. There isn't a lot more that they can really do. It's just a bit of a grind now until that final siren. 9 minutes to go. Matautia takes a run there. Wishart, he'll go for another dummy half run. So both hookers have really been the game breaker in this game. Tyre scoring the first try. And Wishart running away with that one. As Robson, he takes a run there, but he gets brought down on the halfway mark. Fifth tackle. They'll go out to Johnson. Johnson's going to put a kick in, but it's not going to be a very, very good kick. It's going to be a very shallow kick. And Cambola, he's going to pick that one up. He can't get away, though. Probably a bit too fatigued, or he might just be a little bit slow. I'm not sure. But the Warriors, they're on the attack now, 20 meters out, full set of 6. If they can score here, we are back to an even game with just over 7 minutes to go. Ty goes out to Moana. Michael, that is, not Damo. Damo, Columbus. Columbus is driving forward. He's going to get brought down. One around the legs, saves that tackle. Ty, he's going to take the run. 61 meters gained. 5th tackle. They go for the Kearney. Kearney goes for the grubber, but it's a little too long. Goes dead in goal. So the Cowboys get out of trouble there. Full set of 6. 7 tackle set, sorry. Deuce, he will take this one. Wishart comes out to Johnson. Johnson comes out to Crimp. Comes out to O'Donnell. O'Donnell, again, no step. Gets taken. Gets driven back. Wishart, he'll go out to Johnson. Johnson will take a run. Johnson's looking really, really fatigued. Can he last the game? Just 6 minutes to go. Sharp comes out to Robson. Robson will get driven back. Wishart, he'll come out to Darius Mitchell. Darius Mitchell goes for the run, gets met in a 2-man tackle, gets taken to the turf, plays the ball to Mantis. Mantis comes out to Crimp. Crimp gets absolutely smashed in the center field. That's a knock on, but we're going to have a captain's challenge because the Cowboys believe this has come off a Warriors player. And I can see why they think that. The arms have come around the ball, but I don't know if that's enough to say that it's come off the Warriors or it's just a loose carry. And it's going to be a loose carry. So Crimp, he really coughs that one up there, giving the Warriors a chance now. 5 minutes to go. Over halfway. Tyre comes out to White. White comes to Columbus. Columbus will take a driving tackle. He'll get over the 40. They need to spread the ball. They need these points. Tyre goes for a dummy half run. That's 3rd tackle. The Cowboys defending this, they know it's only 1 or 2 sets they need to defend. They've got the 6-point lead. They can go home the victors. But the Warriors, they want these points. They want the 2 points. They're going to have to win it. They throw the offload there, and this is an accidental offside. So it comes off the Cowboys into Darius Mitchell there, I think. And Saltner, as good as he's been in the first half, he's been making the impact in the second half too. He almost bumps off one to score there as Tyre. He'll take the dummy half run. He's going to go for the line. He's going to get turned on his back, short of the line, so they'll let him play the ball there. White, he'll take the ball. He will get driven back. Tyre, he comes out to George Slattery. George Slattery gets taken, driven back. The Cowboys, they're defending this line because they know it's the game. They are defending the game right now. As Aaron White, he'll drive forward. No defenders are going to jump on him. White's going to drive forward. He's going to score this try. With the conversion, you would think this game's going to be tied up again with less than 3 minutes to go. As we line this kick up, we go looking forward. Both teams really need the points here. But, next week, the Warriors, they play the Tigers. I believe I've heard a few rumors that people want to say that that's going to be an easy game for them, an easy 2 points. So if they even drop these ones, they'll get 2 points next week. But the Cowboys, they take on the Raiders. So an interesting matchup there. The Raiders, definitely not a term to take lightly, but a team that's not probably done the best in the last couple of weeks. So both teams really couldn't really afford to really lose 2 points here. As we see Johnson, he lines this one up. Comes out to White, the try scorer. He'll take the first run. He just wants to have that ball in his hand as much as he can. Comes out to MBT. MBT goes to Moana. Moana is going to step one, but he's going to get met by Darius Mitchell and get driven back there. Ty, he comes out to Kearney. Kearney comes out to Singh. Singh goes for a drive. Not an Ezra Man drive, but a drive into just in general as Columbus. He'll go out. He'll take another couple of meters. The Warriors, they can't afford. They're going to just take this settler here with 58 seconds left. They really had the chance to probably get up there and put the field goal in to win this game before extra time, but doesn't seem like it's going to happen. White's just going to kick this one down. The Cowboys, 36 seconds. What can they do? Donald, again, doesn't step, so they've made the right call kicking to him all night in the second half because he's not doing anything to really threaten the line. As Shaq the Unknown, he'll get past one. He'll break off one. 8 seconds to go. Don't think there's enough time for a field goal. Johnson goes inside the crimp. Crimp gets taken. It's going to be full time. We're going to see 12 all. We're going to see extra time. We'll see you after that. All right, SRL fans, we've got extra time here. I don't know if you wanted it, but he's going to get it anyway because both these teams decided that they could not be separated by the 80th minute. So let's see what they can do in extra time. As we see Johnson, he'll line this one up. The Warriors were almost out of this game with less than 3 minutes to go, and they managed to just get that last try to get back into this game. As Kearney will take the first run. Kearney comes out the tire, comes out the MBT. MBT's going to take the ball, but he's going to pass it on to Singh. Singh's going to take the tackle. It's going to be interesting that we are in golden point rules, so the first field goal can end it, but which team will get that first opportunity? As we get the third tackle there, inside there, the Warriors 40. It may not be the Warriors getting the first opportunity at the field goal here. As we see Singh, he'll take the run, get brought down, but they're going to give away the held in tackle penalty. So I just stand corrected that the Warriors may not get their first opportunity. The Cowboys, they may not even get an opportunity because the Warriors are going to be on the attack here. We see Ty, he'll take that out to Sultan. Sultan will take it to MBT. He'll take the run straight up the guts, just drive forward. The Warriors, they know what they're doing. They want to just go straight for the field goal. Kearney's going to take this one. He's going to take it. Bring it down to the 35. Come out to MBT. MBT's just going to straight up the guts again. Drive forward to the 30. Third tackle. Ty, he'll take a dummy half run. He'll get past one. He'll get past two. He'll get brought down at the 25. They're not lined up for a field goal, but you never know what they're going to do. Moana comes out to Slattery. Slattery will take the drive. He's going to go for the 10. Their last tackle, do they go for the field goal or do they go for a kick? They're going to go for the grubber. Moana, he's going to score. They don't need a field goal. Moana, he's in for the try. The Warriors, they win this one. Moana scoring that final try for the Warriors in Golden Point. With the beautiful grubber kick from Aaron White. And as I said, the Cowboys, they didn't even get an opportunity here in Golden Point. Probably not the way they wanted this game to go. It was definitely not the way they thought that they deserved this game to go. they just couldn't hold on the end. The Warriors, they sneak home with this one. As we see, the Warriors, they win 16-12. They try in extra time. But, you know, the story of this game is definitely not that the Cowboys had real full control of this game. The air is pretty much even, 7-6. The penalties, the Cowboys giving away that only penalty in extra time that has really cost them in this game now. The missed tackle count is the story there. 28 missed tackles to 17. Line breaks are even, 15-15. And as we see, Junior Tyre, man of the match, player of the match, 27 tackles, 8 one-on-one tackles. Try scorers are Aaron White, Junior Tyre, Damian Moana, Michael Crimp, Willie Wishart. I don't know what else you can really say about this game. It was not really much in it at all game, and it was just that extra time try that has made the difference. As we go to individual stats, Warriors, we see a lot of run meters. I can't guarantee every run meter is accounted for, but we've got some interesting ones there. A lot of tackles too, as you can see. Kicking meters, Aaron White, 373 kicking meters, 2 try assists. He's the reason they're the winners. That beautiful grubber kick through the line. Damian Moana scoops it up to score. Junior Tyre, man of the match there, 27 tackles, as you said, 251 run meters, 1 try assist, 2. He scored that 1 try in the first half. Very interesting, as we see, even Chris Lord, the land, the lock, only 89 run meters, but 22 tackles, 48 kick runs, kick meters. Jalen Saltner, another good effort from the second rower. 60 minutes, 134 run meters. Jackson Kearney, 148 run meters. So a really, really good, strong team effort from all the players there, scoring a lot of run meters, really putting their team on the front foot. As we go to the Cowboys, we see Lucas Deuce, 120 with 267 kick meters. Nathan O'Donnell, 145 run meters, not a lot more than what he had at halftime. Really, those side steps not really coming from him in the second half really, really hurt him. And the run meters, they kicked to him enough, but he just couldn't get past anyone. Chad Johnson, 172 run meters, 227 kick meters. Both halves really giving their team the kicking out of trouble there. Michael Cripp, 173 run meters, only had to made 10 tackles, missed 1, made 4 line breaks, had 1 error, but scored 1 try. Not really a disappointing effort from Crimp there. Tyreek Hamilton, the other winger, didn't get a lot of ball, but 32 run meters. As we see, Willie Wishart, I don't know if his meters are 100%, but 314 run meters are definitely nothing to shy away from. 37 tackles is an insane effort. And as you can see, he was the one that gave away the penalty to get the Warriors in that extra time. So those run meters and those tackles probably really playing into that with the fatigue. He just couldn't get away from that tackle. As we see, Justin Monkey, 123 run meters, 92 kick meters. So both teams really strong, both on the running meters. A lot of effort from both sides, but the difference here is that 4-point try in Golden Point. I am Luke Short. Have a great night, SRL.